Bonjour, bonjour. This is Podcast for Skaters. I'm Bill Stoppard, and you're very cool for stopping by. You are. So today's podcast is brought to you by Sonic Sports. Sonic Sports brings you those handy Ninja Star style tools. The multi-tool that I use for my inline skates. Last time I broke a wheel, it bailed me out. It was in the back of my backpack. It's so small I didn't know if it was there. I just leave it there. It's probably there right now. Today's agenda, I'm skating down to the ice park. You could call it a rink if you want. With the intent of learning how to ice skate again. It's been a couple of years since I skated, and I'm more nervous before this skate than any other skate. Not because of danger, but because of humiliation and the chances of shattered expectations. So on today's skate, the roads are very greasy. It's been snowing just a little bit, but it's been warm enough that the light snow melts on contact with the concrete. Not enough to wash the gunk away, just enough to make it very slippery. On days like this, I'm more careful than I would be on a rain skate. A rain skate's pretty predictable after the first hour. Rain skating in London, England was very scary because there were so many places that were covered with petrol from the buses. I had to keep my eyes peeled for bus stops where the buses weren't. Not easy when you're flying like a leopard through the city jungle. Yeah, I'm a mid-30-something K. Maybe not a leopard. Maybe more like a... What's another slow-ass animal? Crocodiles aren't slow. But maybe I could outskate a crocodile. Four-toed sloth, of course. Any toed sloth, for that matter. So today was my first ice skate in years. Why? Simple, really. Because skating in a circle is a bore. That's what we do in Canada. We skate in a circle in a rink. And then sometimes when somebody's feeling super adventurous, they'll inform everybody that they're going to be skating in the other direction. Circles in the other direction. Yes. So, yeah, the classic recreational skating doesn't hold an appeal for me. Showing up for hockey, I like to get there very early into the hockey hours, play around, and then when they start to draw teams, I like to leave. Shinny's a terrible game. It's nothing like hockey. Cradle the puck and skate at the net, and you score. The massive disparity in shinny, too, you get like these AA, AAA, quintuple A guys. And then you've got another guy from a country that doesn't even have rinks playing and he wants to learn, and nobody passes him the puck because when he gets the puck nothing happens, but that's because nobody has passed him the puck before. So you get two guys on each team playing and everybody else gets to feel like they're just making mistakes. Yeah, it's really shitty. Regular hockey with pads on where you get to shoot on the net, you might bump each other a little bit, is a proper game. If I wanted to play hockey like that, I'd play ringette. Even then, ringette's way more badass than that. I've been on a negative tear lately. Sometimes I have this dialogue where I want to say all these things to my audience that I don't say to people in real life. Kind of a way to vent, and I don't think that's fair to vent to my audience. But sometimes I let it leak in. Just so people think I'm authentic. I'll fool them. I'll fool them all. Since my Skating Frozen Wave series 3 years ago, much has changed in inline. The sport is significantly more entrenched and supported in society. There are just so many independent channels, guys like me, who are promoting not only themselves but the sport, doing tutorials, edits, vlogs, and all manner of rolling entertainment. This is not due to a governing body or any particular discipline. The big skate manufacturers have not increased their commitment to advancing the sport or its athletes. But this tangible, palatable improvement in the health of our sport is entirely due to skaters who are producing inspiring content around the world. That might seem a little egotistical, seeing as I consider myself among those content creators, but it's the truth. I'm not going to pretend to be humble, just so I don't sound arrogant. It's the truth. Nobody ever tells me, oh, that skate manufacturer's channel is like really cool. Or, oh, can you tell me a little more about that such and such company? I need to hear about their corporate structure. What was it like working with the CEO of No, they want to know about Ricardo Lino. They want to know about Tiago. They want to hear about my experiences with Leon. Why the hell have I not skated with Sean Unwin yet? It's that personal connection with these personalities of inline skating that are actually reaching people and getting them to go outside and roll. So my dream of getting more people outside to play is advanced exponentially every time an inline skating YouTube channel opens up. Sure, they're drawing from my audience, but they're also bound to generate new skaters completely on their own. People who they appeal to specifically, who they're able to reach or motivate better than anybody else. It's not a zero-sum game. No individual skater or company is going to make or break our sport. For instance, me trying to bring back inline all by myself would essentially be like skating on one wheel. A very quick technical note here. You may or may not have noticed that the audio of the street and the rink is very slight underneath the narration. I left some sounds in this time around. Let me know if I got the levels right, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you just don't care. Yeah, when it's audio only, I'm not sure. Maybe the sound of the blades will give it some deeper context. Or maybe it's just bad audio. Let me know. So who are these channels that are glorifying our sport? Who's raising the profile of inline? Who's responsible for the NWOIS, NWOIS, or a new wave of inline skating, of course. Come on, folks, catch up with me. Do I have to spell these things out for you? So here's a few channels that are just killing it. Ricardo Lino, I'll get back to him later, Shop Task. Tiago Inline Skater, the Mushroom Skating guys, Nick Zavi. Mushroom Bladers have been around way before me, making cinematic videos, getting a little bit weird and artistic, which is, well, I guess a lot weird and artistic. It's been great. Jono's channel, what's Jono's channel called? Rolling Dubai Guy, Back to Blading, How to Inline Skate, Skate Fresh, and Blade in New York. Blade in New York. Blade in NY, actually. But yeah, all these channels, especially for me, Ricardo, Lino, Shop Task, and Tiago. 3 radically different channels, but very similar approach to inline as far as enthusiasm and wanting to share the word, do tutorials. And they skate very well too. Amazing skaters. So yes, Ricardo Lino, shout out to Ricardo Lino. I hope the back injury is extremely temporary. You've been working very hard putting out incredible content, great production value, magnetic narration, and camera presence. So I wonder if it's the editing and not so much the skating that's messed you up. On my way back today, skating on the greasy road, whenever I pulled onto the road, I looked behind me a lot. I tried to get it so there was very few cars behind me, or none at all. Just didn't trust myself because I had a backpack and a tripod and a GoPro pole in my hand. Oh yeah, I'll talk a little bit about the session I had today. I went out to go ice skating, and at the beginning I felt like a real bag of shit. Just terrible, almost like I'd never been ice skating. Well, no, not that bad. It was terrible. Way worse than I thought. And then there was a few things that I figured out that I remembered that I knew going in that I had to do, but very hard to override old habits. When I'm on ice skates and inline skates, to me the biggest difference is in the technique of stopping. Everything else is quite similar. I can even do a drag stop, or the regular nonsense of kicking the boards. My sprints are very similar. Have I done an inline and ice skating split screen? I think I'll do that. Yeah, thanks for the idea, guys. That video will be out in a couple of days. It'll be called something like How to Go From Ice Skates to Inline Skates. How not to suck on ice skates after inline skating a lot. Maybe that one's good. Not exactly short titles. Ice Skating Secret. The secret to ice skating like a god. Thanks for watching Podcast for Skaters number 4. Number 4? Yes, number 4. Check out the video I'm putting out about how to go from inline skates to ice skates. Don't forget to subscribe, and you have to hit the bell in order to even know when I've put a video up. It's bullshit.